in boxing. Man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
What's going on? Make sure you check out our new sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They pay cash for smartphones and tablets. Like and share their social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, and websites in the description for a chance to win an iPhone. What you waiting on? Hurry up and go get that iPhone. All right, man. Ryan Garcia's coach, Eddie Reynoso, says he's absolutely fought nobody in his career. Now, you got some hardcore, Mexican fans, and they do what they do. They say, well, Ryan would beat Tank and this, that, and the third. But according to the coach, Ryan got to fight somebody first. Put the article link in the description. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Say we absolutely ain't fought nobody yet. We'd like to get 2 or 3 more fights in before fighting guys like Devin, Haney, he said, and I guess Teofimo, Tank, and guys like that. So they are trying to step up. He's supposed to fight Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Jorge Linares in the Staples Center. That's the guy that been stopped more than a school bus on a Monday morning. All right, but hey, it was a step up in opposition. Linares looked good on his undercard when he fought Francisco Fonseca. But yeah, people in boxing don't understand this. It ain't just talking about the Mexican fight fans or Hispanics or Ryan Garcia supporters. And people make fun of him. Most of his supporters are females. Ain't that the key? We go through high school, you go through college, you get older. Even now, ain't it the key to hit the skins, though? Come on, man. Ain't that the key? People kill me by Cool J. 99% of your fans wear high heels. Yeah, I like that. I don't want no dick grabbing dudes, bro. I want them soft legs. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I want them females. So I ain't knocking them, man. The women all want to be with you. Just don't turn out like Oscar. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of problem in boxing with that right now, man. Time and time again, it keeps showing people that take the route of least resistance, for too long. Obviously, a prospect, your first 10 or 15 fights is designed for you to, look good. But it tells how good you are when you go against the grain of the matchmaker. Even when he give you a step-up fight, the step-up fight is supposed to make you look good. It's supposed to be a guy that your skills are good in there against. You know what I'm saying? They look good in there against. But the whole thing is when you cross, when the matchmaker say, well, that ain't a good style for you, and you take that fight and you beat the guy. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand the matchmaking process in boxing. Your first 15, 20 fights is supposed to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy, depending on most prospects. But when you start going out there fighting guys that's supposed to be difficult for your skill set, then that's what it is. So Ryan is still in the build-up phase of things. So, but he really think that he doing something, but he not. And time in boxing, again, I keep showing you guys, man, with Lubin and a lot of different other guys that thought they was the Don Dada, you know what I'm saying, that thought they was good, that was smelling themselves, they didn't move up the right way. You know what I'm saying? They rushing these matchmakers, they rushing them, I can beat them, and they ain't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with boxing. Y'all still talking about what's the kid name? Vidya Ortiz and Geron in his boots can beat Keith Thurman, and Ortiz can beat Errol Spence right now. There's levels to this, bro. You got to build up to that. You got to fight your journeymans, your real journeymans, your former champions, your top 15, 10 guys. You got to get in there and fight those guys. And once you fight those guys, them hoes that was small or them hoes that didn't look to beat her, they're going to become big. And then that's when your team come in there and you cover those hoes up. Crawford had a lot of hoes in this game when he fought Gamboa and he fought Klimov, and you know what I'm saying? But you see the growth. His team, he was getting clocked by overhand rights like every day. His team closed the gap, and now he don't really get hit with that punch no more on a consistent basis. In boxing, you gonna get hit, but you can see the maturation. His team knew how to fix him. They sit down and probably watch the film, and he got better. He one of the fighters I've seen continue to get better. Guys like Adrian Broner didn't get better. Ryan Garcia right now, he supposed to be getting better. Once these motherfuckers get world championships, they don't get better no more because they start running the camp, they fire the coach, all that stuff. They start believing in themselves. And you can never know more than a teacher, not until you become a teacher. And that's when you retire and start coaching and training other guys. So my whole thing about Ryan, what Ryan Coach said, is absolutely true. He has fought absolutely nobody. He's not ready for the other guys in the division. Anybody you ask around boxing, they know boxing, know Ryan Garcia, ain't ready yet, but the skill set is there. You talking about hand speed, the power, the height, the speed, he got solid feet, he just, his chin pop up. It's just some things, get the tennis ball, put on the chin to keep the chin down. That's what I'll be doing with him.
to keep his chin down. You know, he's trying to do everything fast. I tell him to slow down, place his punches, learn how to harness his speed. Right now, he's a highlight KO waiting to happen for a lot of fighters. You know what I'm saying? You seen versus Jason Velez before he got with Renato, he didn't look too good. You punch with him, he put the earmuffs on. A lot of professional fighters do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I don't like. I didn't like what Arthur Abraham did it. You know what I'm saying? And guys that's athletically gifted can, or longer than him, can pop like Darrell did, step out of range. He reset. You know, he ain't scoring no points. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of them guys that use that cover-up shit like that, they don't punch with their opponents. You know what I'm saying? They'll throw a desperation hook or a desperation shot in between the combinations. But when you coming like this and you kind of winding up, you motherfuckers see that coming. Especially a longer, you know, rangier fighter. So, you know, it's a lot of things that he got to clean up. But if a prospect, you supposed to, you know, keep getting better. You know, when you get better after winning world championships and not being content, that's when I shot. But yeah, he got, you put him in there with Richard Comey right now. I mean, he might lose, you know, depending on how much Richard Comey left. You know, you put him in there with Lee Selby and Camboso. I think I favor both of them if there's no fuckery on the scorecards. But just because you're not here with everybody else secure, Gary Anton Russell, Colbert, and Teofimo Lopez, all it take for one of them motherfuckers to rush into a fight and get their ass whooped and get knocked out, and they never the same. Now they back down here 5, they Mildred Taylor or Fernando Guerrero, and now Ryan Garcia up here because he took his time, honed his skills, listened to his promoter, listened to his coach, listened to his matchmaker, listened to his manager. It's no point to rush. Kid 21, right? He 21. What the fuck you rushing for? Get better. Keep beating up these tomato cans, bro. Keep beating their ass up and moving up when y'all ready to move up. Because, you know, the championship belts ain't going nowhere. In boxing, there always will be another Lomachenko that run a division. There'll be a guy that say, oh, he the best in the division. You can't beat him. It's always going to be Devin Haney's, Teofimo Lopez's. In every division you go to, it's always going to be somebody like that because Ryan is the cash cow. He going to be the cash cow. With his following, you know, with all the women on him, with De La Hoya, and he always going to be the star. He always going to have adversaries, bro. So they doing the right thing, but now they trying to step up in the level of opponent, 2 or 3 more fights. So you should see Linares. I mean, you should see guys like Camboso, Selby, Fortuna, Luke Campbell. Those type of guys, he got to fight for me to really believe he ready for one of those guys. People say, well, Devin ain't fought nobody. So how can Ryan not be ready if Devin ain't fought nobody? You can look at Devin and just know he a more polished fighter than Ryan. You can look at T.O. and tell he a more polished fighter than Ryan. You know, you can look at Ortiz and Ennis and say he not on that level yet neither. But it's okay. Just because a horse don't start off leading the race don't mean he can't come back and win the race. You know, so the coach is speaking facts. You know, you ain't fought nobody, you know. Sit down, be humble. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, be in the gym, working out and all that, but they got to show him how to use his speed, bro, and popping that chin up. He end up like Amir Khan. He beefing with Amir Khan, but his future, he going to go to the future and he going to be Amir Khan. So he got to keep that chin down. He got to learn how to harness his speed, man. But those level opponents, if they trying to make big fights and they trying to get them to the world championship level, that's who he got to fight. Fortuna's, the Luke Campbells of the world, Lee Selby, George Camboso, guys of that nature I want to see him in the ring with. So if he can get it popping with those type of guys, then I can believe it, bro. You know, eventually Miguel Burchett might move up. That's probably be a good fight for him. That's a Mexican that got a nice following. So you got a lot of fights that can happen. Jamil Herring can move up. Gary Russell talking about moving up. So there's some fights that can happen for Ryan Garcia, but it's no rush. But it's his fanboys out here caping for him, saying that he fighting all these guys, and he not, bro. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought no former world champions or guys of that nature. This coach said that we ain't fought no champions, no world qualifiers yet. We ain't did nothing yet. And that's what you need, somebody honest with you. And that's what I think I like about Eddie Renato. He honest with his fighters. This is what that showed me. Like, hey, man, you doing all this celebrating and drinking mojitos and shit, man. You ain't did nothing, man. You ain't did nothing, man. What you did? That little fake WC Doug guy around your chip, man. You ain't did nothing, man. Get back in the gym and hit this damn aqua bag, man. You ain't did nothing, man. You know, he probably speaking in Spanish and shit. Okay, Eddie. Okay, Eddie. I hit the bag, Eddie. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I put the article link in the description box of News 24. Shout out to them. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to me there if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Do accommodate those video requests. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal description. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. We gone.